The film starts by showing a former soldier named the Mother. She used to be in the military who is extremely gifted at using a snipers. Hence, she stands out for her boss, Adrian Lovell, who believed the Mother should work with him. However, it turned out that Adrian is a cunning individual. He sells weapons illegally to his enemies, so the Mother will not work with him. The Mother is then moved to guard the base, and there, she at long last understands that Adrian's partner, Hector Alvarez, had been taking weapons from the base all this time. The Mother had some awareness of this, and she was at last interested on joining the mission to get additional cash for her retirement. The Mother's relationship with Adrian was drawing nearer. In any case, not just selling weapons, Hector and Adrian were additionally associated with human trafficking. The Mother couldn't stand it, so she reported their evil work. Right away, the Mother is at present pregnant with Adrian's baby. She was called by her friend, William, who is a FBI agent, to observe the illegal arms trade, which was finished by her two colleagues. In any case, prior to responding to William's questions, the Mother cautioned the FBI agents to move right away, on the grounds that Adrian likely definitely knows their location. Nonetheless, the FBI doesn't actually trust that. Also, adequately certain, their place was abruptly attacked by Adrian. William was shot, however the Mother saved him by treating his gunshot wound. Understanding that she had been blocked, the Mother concealed in the restroom, and she even made a bomb utilizing candles. Presently, Adrian figured out the Mother's position, and she quickly shot Adrian's hand. Realizing that the Mother was pregnant, Adrian then, at that point, tired to hurt her, and not long after that, the bomb detonated. Fortunately, the FBI figured out how to save the Mother, and her baby girl was likewise conceived securely. Sadly, the FBI doesn't permit the Mother to meet her child since she is viewed as possibly dangerous to her baby. Likewise, the Mother is as yet being pursued by Adrian and Hector. The FBI said that the Mother's little girl will be really cared for by William so she can live securely. The Mother's best way to safeguard her girl was by avoiding her. Obviously the Mother would have rather not, since Adrian had likewise passed on after the blast. However, the FBI said that Adrian's body was not at the crime scene when they saved the Mother. Since there could have been no alternate method for safeguarding her daughter, the Mother at last consented to stay away from her kid. The Mother likewise passed on a message to William to constantly refresh her daughter's condition. The Mother needed her child to continuously be protected under William's assurance. Prior to leaving, the Mother saw her daughter once and for all. The Mother went to separate herself in Alaska, a freezing place loaded up with snow. There, she has a close buddy named John who will help her. However, the Mother believes that they should pretend they don't have the foggiest idea about one another to stay away from undesirable incidents. Joined by John, the Mother at last showed up at a house in the backwoods. After 12 years, the Mother invests her energy hunting to get food. Besides, the Mother used to be an exceptionally talented sniper. Consistently, the Mother gets a letter from John containing a photograph of her kid who is currently grown up, and she is named Zoe. In any case, this time, the letter isn't a photograph of her little girl, yet it contains the location of an appointment. And furthermore, Hector definitely knows whether Zoe is the Mother's girl. The Mother definitely needs to go save her daughter before being kidnapped. Because, if such is the case that her child has been taken by Hector, she couldn't do nothing, then she can be gotten easily. The Mother at last showed up at the destination, and William picked her up. William said that the FBI had gotten Hector's men who were carrying weapons. And also, they found Zoe's photograph. Recently showed up, the Mother quickly went to screen what is going on and saw Zoe from a good distance. Presently Zoe already has another family who loves her without question, making the Mother somewhat envious. The following day, the Mother is back watching Zoe from a good distance. Before long, a suspicious van makes her quickly careful. Sure enough, it just so happens, the people in the van are Hector's men who need to take Zoe. Luckily, the Mother can accurately take shots at the people who wanted to take her child. But since there were such countless visitors, Zoe was finally grabbed and the Mother's location was uncovered. One of Hector's men went to the parking garage to search for the Mother, while the Mother attempted to conceal under a vehicle. Undeterred, the Mother got in from under an old vehicle, immediately hits Hector's man. The mother was going to take off, yet the police had stopped her. She hops out and is picked up by William. The night, William and the other FBI agent went to Zoe's family's home to examine the search for Zoe. In the meantime, it was the mother's first time seeing her little girl's room. In the wake of being followed, it worked out that the kidnapper was currently in Cuba. Hence, the mother and William promptly went to Cuba. Quick version, subsequent to showing up in Cuba, they figured out how to find the kidnapper's location, and the kidnapper was Gonzalez. After the situation was safe, the mother quickly ambushed Gonzalez to request her girl's location. Tragically, Gonzalez figured out how to get away. The mother saw William being attacked by Gonzalez's men. Like it or not, she needed to pursue and catch Gonzalez. William, who had defeated Gonzalez's men, assisted the mother with tracking down her little girl. At last, the mother could stop Gonzalez by hitting him with a vehicle. Then, the mother interrogated Gonzalez and constrained him to uncover Zoe's location. Subsequent to being tortured, Gonzalez finally told Zoe's location. Thus, that evening, the mother and William rushed to Zoe's location to save her. With her ability to utilize a sniper, the mother finished off Hector's men. After every one of the guards were done, the mother finally met Zoe for the first time. In the end, Zoe managed to be saved. In any case, rather than leaving right away, the mother returned inside to meet Hector. It turned out that Hector was already waiting for her while conveying a weapon. At the point when Hector was off guard, the mother promptly cut him until he was powerless. Not just that, the mother additionally put a match to Hector's mansion. After effectively saving Zoe, William will go return Zoe to her family while the mother will get back to Alaska. Yet, Zoe understands that the mother is her biological mother, so she attempts to ask. Nonetheless, the mother didn't admit that she is Zoe's biological mother. Then she quickly expresses farewell to William. Zoe then asks about the mother, and why didn't she say she was actually her mother? However, Zoe didn't find the answer she wanted. Tragically, coming back, William's vehicle was suddenly hit at high speed. It ended up being Adrian, who is alive after the bomb blast, and he is presently trusting that the mother will come to save her daughter. Luckily, the mother came on time before her daughter was taken away again. The mother, who had just shown up, felt cornered in light of the fact that Adrian was with his men, while she was distant from everyone else. Simultaneously, Adrian killed William. In the interim, the mother exploded a severely damaged vehicle. Successfully, the mother could save herself and Zoe. After they had got away, the mother and Zoe chose to rest at a cafe. Then, Zoe asked the mother what had just happened. However, she was unable to make sense of it in light of the fact that Zoe was too young to know her mom's past. In the wake of buying a pre-owned vehicle, the mother wanted to take Zoe with her to Alaska until the situation was safe. The mother additionally reached Zoe's adoptive mother and told that presently, Zoe is not yet able to come back. Not long from now, the mother and Zoe at last made it to Alaskan woodlands. When arriving, Zoe was invited to hunt deer. However, Zoe would have rather not eaten what they had just hunted since she felt frustrated about the deer that the mother had killed. The mother then made sense of that all the food was the consequence of violence, and Zoe definitely wanted the deer to remain alive. The following day, Zoe was taught by the mother to shoot with a rifle. Not just that, Zoe was likewise educated to drive a vehicle for good measure of a crisis situation. After finishing the training, Zoe resented the mother while pointing an air rifle so she could return to home. Yet, the mother can easily assume control over the rifle. Zoe felt miserable, on the grounds that when she was with the mother, she was unable to do anything besides to practice survival. The mother likewise can say anything, in light of the fact that Zoe is yet not mature enough to know the mother's past. From that point onward, the mother requested that Zoe plant a few mines around the forest for their safety. Zoe needed to proceed with her shooting training. Their relationship improves, and the mother gives Zoe a firearm in the event somebody kidnaps her again. The following day, the mother was surprised that Zoe was not at home. In the wake of thoroughly searching in a few spots, it just so happens, Zoe is playing with the wolf cubs, the baby wolves. An unexpected incident happens when Zoe's hand is bit by the wolf cub, so Zoe was escorted to the closest clinic. Sadly, While being dealt with, Zoe told her real name and that could have extremely deadly results which could spread the word about their ongoing location for Adrian. Since the mother would have rather not face the challenge, she then passed on Zoe to John to be taken care of. The mother gave a letter for Zoe which was shared with John. What's more, after Zoe was shared with John, Adrian with his men came to Alaska to chase the mother. John informed the mother about Adrian's appearance. John then invited Zoe to go south, and he additionally admitted he was the mother's friend while serving in the military. When John was setting up the hardware, Zoe found the letter that the mother had recently given. Here, Zoe read the letter. Lastly, she realized that the mother was her biological mother. Zoe then was frantic to go save her mom utilizing John's vehicle. Then again, Adrian's men had begun to go after the mother's place. The mother figured out how to kill some of them. She utilized the radio of Adrian's man and heard that Adrian saw Zoe driving a vehicle towards the mother's home. Hearing this, the mother hurried to save Zoe. Unfortunately, Zoe's vehicle hit a tree and she was taken. Energetically, the mother finally figured out how to save her daughter. They then climbed the tree to screen the foe's developments. Zoe was duty to monitor, while the mother was on the job to execute. Sadly, while observing from the tree, a laser was pointing at Zoe's head. Adrian threatened the mother to come to him right away, if not Zoe would be dead. The mother complies with Adrian's request and here, they battle one another. The mother was cornered by Adrian. However, Adrian realized that Zoe was watching them and prepared to shoot her. As it turned out, Zoe had descended from the tree and she quickly shot the mother utilizing an air rifle, which made the mother and Adrian bounce and fall. In any case, sadly, the mother was injured quite badly and had a wrecked bone. On the opposite side, Adrian was alright to walk and he promptly to Zoe. Energetically, the mother treated her messed up hand without help from anyone else. After that, she still had to fight to save Zoe, who was going to go with Adrian. Despite the fact that her hand was injured, the mother at last figured out how to shoot Adrian utilizing her sniper, and lastly Zoe was saved. A couple of days after the fact, the mother chose to return Zoe to her loved ones. Zoe appeared to be reluctant to leave her biological mother. Be that as it may, the mother needed to stay away from Zoe for her safety. Despite the fact that she was unable to be with her daughter, the mother actually watched over Zoe from a good distance, and the film closes. That is the storyline of The Mother. Parents will constantly battle for their kids. Thank you for watching, hope you enjoyed it.